The 1960s were characterized by a seismic shift in cultural dynamics. The civil rights movement challenged racial segregation, and iconic figures like Martin Luther King Jr. advocated for equality. Simultaneously, the Vietnam War fueled anti-war sentiments and shaped a counterculture revolution. The influence of musicians like the Beatles and the historic moon landing in 1969 underscored a decade of unparalleled change and social upheaval. Walking to school in the 1960s was a communal experience fostering independence. Walking school buses symbolized collective responsibility and community bonds. Safety measures like crossing guards were responses to an evolving understanding of child well-being. Westerns in the 1960s didn't merely captivate audiences on screen, they ignited a cultural phenomenon that transcended the boundaries of cinema. The influence of Westerns extended far beyond the confines of entertainment, leaving an indelible mark on the fashion landscape of the time. The cowboy ethos permeated fashion trends, with cowboy boots emerging as a symbol of rugged individualism. These iconic boots, adorned with intricate designs and sturdy craftsmanship, became a staple in the wardrobes of both men and women. The clinking of spurs on city sidewalks mirrored the fusion of Western flair with urban sensibilities. Fringe, with its playful and dynamic movement, became a fashion statement emblematic of the Western craze. Jackets, vests, and skirts adorned with fringe became sought-after items, infusing a touch of the frontier spirit into everyday wear. The allure of fringe wasn't confined to the screen, it became a symbol of rebellion and freedom. Silly putty's popularity in the 1960s transcended its role as a simple toy, became an emblem of innovation and versatility. Beyond its delightful bouncing and stretching properties, Silly Putty found unexpected applications in the realm of science and technology. Researchers discovered its unique properties, including its ability to transfer images from newspapers, leading to its experimental use as a potential substitute for pressure-sensitive adhesives. In essence, Silly Putty's journey from a playful toy to a tool used in the expanse of outer space encapsulates the spirit of an era marked by both curiosity and creativity. Its story serves as a unique chapter in the annals of innovation, showcasing how unexpected discoveries can emerge from the most light-hearted corners of human exploration. Neighborhood stores in the 1960s were not merely places of commerce, they were vibrant microcosms of community life. Beyond the essential goods and commodities they offered, these stores often boasted a diverse array of products, from penny candies to freshly baked goods. The shelves were a treasure trove, offering an assortment that catered to the diverse tastes of the local residents. Soda fountains within these stores played a pivotal role as social nuclei. They were more than dispensers of refreshing beverages, they were communal spaces where friendships were forged and local gossip exchanged. The distinctive sound of soda being dispensed and the aroma of syrupy concoctions became the backdrop to countless conversations, transforming these corners into lively hubs of interaction. The 1960s enchantment with Jell-O transcended the boundaries of conventional desserts, opening a realm of culinary creativity. From savory dishes to elaborate entrees, Jell-O showcased its versatility as an ingredient, challenging traditional notions of its use. Creative cooks experimented with incorporating everything from vegetables to seafood into gelatin salads, pushing the boundaries of taste and presentation. Jell-O molds emerged as edible canvases, transforming dining into a captivating artistic expression, shaped like popular symbols. These molds added a whimsical touch to family dinners and social gatherings. From American flags to intricate floral patterns, the dinner table became a stage for edible art, infusing a sense of playfulness into the dining experience. The Vietnam War draft in the 1960s sparked widespread anti-war protests and activism. It prompted a re-evaluation of the draft system, leading to the eventual shift towards an all-volunteer military force in the 1970s. The surge of TV dinners in the 1960s not only mirrored changing family dynamics but also marked a profound shift in mealtime rituals. The convenience of prepackaged, easily reheatable meals transformed the traditional notion of gathering around a dining table. Families found themselves gravitating towards a more flexible, casual approach to meals, adapting to the fast-paced lifestyle of the era. The popularity of TV dinners was closely intertwined with the evolving roles of women in the workforce. As more women entered employment outside the home, the demand for time-saving solutions in the kitchen intensified. Access to movies in the 1960s was a special occasion, fostering a culture of anticipation. Drive-in theaters became not just venues for films but communal spaces for families. The scarcity of options heightened the value of each cinematic experience. In the 1960s, wearing a wristwatch wasn't just about timekeeping, it was a fashion statement. Manual winding, a daily ritual, created a connection to the passage of time. The Rolex Submariner and Omega Speedmaster emerged as iconic designs, reflecting the era's emphasis on craftsmanship and elegance. Toys in the 1960s were crafted with a different safety perspective. The establishment of safety standards marked a transition towards more secure playthings. The easy bake oven not only provided amusement but also introduced young minds to the joy of culinary creativity. The absence of backpacks in the 1960s emphasized a direct connection between students and their educational materials. Homemade book straps showcased ingenuity and resourcefulness in overcoming practical challenges. Pregnancy in the 1960s had its own set of norms. While awareness of smoking and drinking risks increased, societal attitudes were still evolving. The late 1960s saw the publication of Our Bodies, Ourselves, a groundbreaking feminist book that addressed women's health, including pregnancy, reshaping perspectives. As we conclude our journey through the vibrant tapestry of the 1960s, it becomes evident that this decade wasn't merely a passage of time, it was a kaleidoscope of experiences that shaped the trajectory of generations. The echoes of social movements, the rhythm of iconic music, and the pulse of societal evolution linger in the air of this transformative era. From the simplicity of manual watch winding to the complex societal shifts in attitudes towards pregnancy, each aspect painted a vivid portrait of a society in flux. The 1960s was a canvas where children strolled to school, stopping at neighborhood stores for a piece of candy, and where the silver screen held a special magic that transcended the limitations of a limited movie access. The Western dominance, the whimsical joy of silly putty, and the novelty of TV dinners all are fragments of a bygone era that continue to resonate in the collective memory. The 1960s was an era of resilience, creativity, and the audacity to challenge the status quo. As we look back, let us not merely observe but immerse ourselves in the nostalgia of a time that was both turbulent and transformative. The footprints of the 1960s are imprinted on the pages of history, reminding us that the past, with its nuances and idiosyncrasies, is an invaluable guidepost as we navigate the ever-changing currents of the present and the future. Be sure to watch the continuation of a fascinating historical journey through the bright corners of our nostalgic memories. And of course, subscribe to the channel so as not to miss new exciting episodes.